This summer, get ready for a new chapter in the greatest cinematic franchise of all time. No, not that one. This one.
After 5 years without a Sharknado attack, they're back.
Residents and tourists are urged at this time to get inside.
Oh my God.
Go, go, go! We will keep our viewers informed as more details emerge from yet another catastrophic event.
Where's everybody going?
It's the sequel to the sequel of the sequel to the greatest movie about sharks and tornadoes that's ever existed.
You gotta be kidding me.
And this time,
buckle up.
We're all gonna die!
what happens in Vegas
Looks like we got company.
There's a Sharknado coming!
sure as hell won't stay there.
San Francisco, Salt Lake, and Seattle, they were all attacked by a tornado.
That's you.
Oil-nado!
We gotta get out of here.
Are we able to get rid of all the Sharknadoes in the U.S.?
It's not working.
This isn't gonna cut it.
We're gonna need something bigger to get near that storm.
I love you, Fin Shepard, you crazy bastard. Go! Move it!
Go, 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 go. Run away from the Sharknado.
Sharknado, The Fourth Awakens. Premiere Sunday, July 31st on Syfy.
May the force be with you.
All right, that was audio from Sharknado, The Fourth Awakens, premiering Sunday, July 31st, 7 o'clock on Syfy. And right now on the MPW Digital TV Celebrity Hotline, the star of that made-for-TV movie, Ian Ziering. What's up?
Good morning, Tony. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. Welcome to the great state of Iowa. How are you, sir?
Thanks. It's great to be there. I was there once before.
Really?
Yeah, the Field of Dreams is in Iowa, isn't it?
That is correct. It's in Dyersville, Iowa, which isn't that far from us.
Chris Solis's farm is in Iowa.
Ah, that is also true.
Yeah, I know Chris. Yeah, fantastic. I like Iowa.
He seems like a good guy. So we obviously have to talk about this Sharknado, The Fourth Awakens. I remember, Ian, when the first Sharknado came around, and I thought, we have tornadoes in Iowa. They could only be worse if somehow there were sharks in those tornadoes. And that thing was a smash hit, and here you are 4 movies later. So the first question is, did you think at the time when you're doing Sharknado 1 that you'd be here in 2016 with Sharknado The Fourth Awakens?
No way. I didn't even think Sharknado, the first movie, would see the light of day. That movie was, when I read it, it was really just filled with holes that were left to be filled with visual effects. And visual effects are the most expensive thing on a movie budget, so I couldn't see how they were going to be able to accomplish this and make it look, even halfway decent. I did the movie really just to provide for my family, to get my insurance. I get my insurance through my unions, and I was having a baby a few months after the shoot, so I did it just, to make ends meet. This is, what I do for a living. I certainly didn't expect the meteoric success that it has attained. I couldn't see 4 movies out of that first script, and honestly, no one's more surprised than me. But then again, also, nobody's happier than me.
I was gonna say Sharknado 2, the second one, and then of course the third one, Oh Hell No. These titles are hilarious. Do you have any input when it comes to naming them, or whose job is that?
I don't know. I think someone's drunk on the job, just muttering things that hey, let's use that. I mean, where does this creativity come from? A writer, Thunder Levin, very imaginative, very creative, does a fantastic job. I mean, there was a pitch meeting, someplace where someone said, I have an idea for a movie. Sharks and tornadoes. And someone said, yeah, let's go with that. So as far as I'm concerned, anything is possible. If someone bought that, then I got to start pitching some movies.
Right.
It's really, you're only limited by your imagination.
I was going to say, but they're just so fun, and I watched the trailer for Sharknado: The Fourth Awakens, which premieres, by the way, on Sunday, July 31st at 7 o'clock Central for us on Syfy. And Ian, it just looks like it's a blast. So when you get the gang back together, so to speak, for the fourth installment, is it like a mini reunion? And then how much fun do you guys have making these movies?
I've been working very closely with the director, Anthony Ciferante, and the writer, Thunder Levin. We've got a great working relationship. So every time I'm with those guys, we always have a blast. Now, we know what we're doing, so to speak. Well, not really, but kind of, sort of. And, you know, it is like a reunion. Working with Tara is always fantastic. She's awesome. David Hasselhoff comes back for The Fourth Awakens. He's just awesome to work with, such a great guy. And we have fun. We shoot these movies in about 15 or 16 days.
Wow.
So literally it's nonstop. I wake up first thing in the morning, I get to set, we start shooting as soon as I'm out of that makeup chair, and all day running and gunning. And it's nonstop. And then really the heavy lifting begins. We give the footage to the visual effects artists, and that's where they have to start filling in the blanks. You know, whenever I jump over something, they've got to put a shark there, or they've got to put something there. If I swing my chainsaw in the air, there's got to be, you know, a big fish there, hopefully, to make that, you know, action look like a plausible reaction.
Well, that visual effects team does a tremendous job, and I don't know if you can you say if there'll be a fifth one, or is it too soon?
Every interview that I've had for The Fourth Awakens has asked me about the fifth one.
Yeah.
So what that tells me is that this has really crept very deeply into the collective unconscious of the fans that are out there. It's become a bit of a phenomenon. You know, this kind of excitement, this kind of entertainment is kind of rare. I mean, usually there'll be a feature film, people will see it, and then it'll go to TV a few months later, and then the ratings will dip every time it airs. Mm-hmm. With this micro-budgeted TV movie, it airs, and then it maybe air 2 or 3 times, but each time the ratings go up. And with Sharknado, the first movie, after 3 airings and the ratings rising each time, they brought it out theatrically. So this movie does something that it doesn't know it's not supposed to do. It just clamors for more. People love it. It's created its own genre, where it's the fun movie.
Right.
And, you know, in today's day and age, where there's so many dark spots around the world, it's just good to turn off the news and watch something that is completely ridiculous and fun. It's its own genre. It's a fun movie.
I'm glad
everybody's in on the joke.
Yeah.
The actors in the movie.
I'm glad that you said that, because that's exactly what we need, especially recently, is just some, and it's not to say this disrespectfully, but it's just some fun, mindless entertainment where, like you said, you can just kick back and watch yourself and David Don't Hassle the Hoff battle Sharknadoes. I mean, it's what I want. That's what I want in 2016 after, you know, seeing everything on the news. I want to watch a shark in a tornado. That's not too much to ask.
Exactly.
Right?
America, we need this. It's so funny because, you know what? It's on a Sunday night, July 31st. People get together. They're, hey, come on over, let's watch Sharknado. You know, in Iowa, people are going to be barbecuing, having a good time. I'm hoping everyone is going to follow me on Twitter, because I'm posting behind-the-scenes pictures. I'll be periscoping from the premiere that's taking place in Las Vegas. But I want to see pictures of everyone's parties. I want to see, like, selfies of costumes. This is just it's out of control, the excitement.
Yeah.
And the fact that everyone's like, well, what are you going to do for Sharknado 5? You know, lets me know that I'm a part of something really special. You know, I honestly didn't see this coming, but I'm real happy to be a part of a project that, you know, people react so positively to. I'm lucky. I'm very lucky.
Well, I would be remiss to not say that for Halloween 2015, my costume was indeed a Sharknado. So I'll tweet you a picture of that, see if you approve. But it was...
Dude, you gotta send me that picture. I love it. Did you like make yourself up in like a big gauze or like foam tornado? Did you put little sharks on the figurines in it? Was your head in the middle of the storm? I got to see the picture.
Yeah, I definitely had miniature sharks attached to me, and by the end of the night, I was missing a few sharks, but I had a good time. That's for sure.
Sounds like a good, successful night.
It was so much fun. Listen, Sharknado, The Fourth Awakens, like you said, July 31st, 7 o'clock Central on Syfy. In the last 60 seconds or so, you competed on Celebrity Apprentice. The Republican National Convention is this week. Some thoughts just generally on Donald Trump and your experience with him.
Donald Trump taught me so much. Since being on that show, I've started 2 companies. I'm a project manager in the business world for myself. Started a clothing line called chainsawbrands.com. You can see an incredible line of classic American style at chainsawbrands.com. And I started a travel website for the discerning traveler looking for the rare, unique getaways called celebrityhideaways.com. You know, I've got traction in both of these businesses, and it wasn't until these skill sets were revealed to me and being on that show that I knew that I could do this stuff. So
sure.
I'm all over the place now.
I love it. Well, I tell you what, you're busy, and I appreciate your time this morning. Congratulations. Sharknado, The Fourth Awakens. It's going to be fun. I'll tweet you that picture, and we'll probably talk next year when the 5th one's coming out, all right?
Oh, I appreciate that. Don't forget to tweet that picture. I got my phone in my hand right now. I'm waiting for it.
I'll do it, buddy. Thank you so much. Ian Ziering, we'll talk to you soon, buddy.
Take care, pal. Bye.
See you. Bye.